Hi friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I am so excited to be here with you today and in the studio for the very first time. Well, actually not for the very first time, but the first time you're seeing it, not on Creative Vault, is Sister.
Hi everyone.
So we go live 2 times a month in the Creative Vault, which is my membership group. It is $14.95 a month to join that. There's classes in there every month that are released. And we also have 2 live events every month with Sister, where I stamp and we chat, and it's the best time. And actually, I've been told by probably, I would say 90% of the membership attendees that it's their very favorite part of the vault. So what we're going to be doing is every month we're going to give you a little tiny mini vault session free here on YouTube. So usually when we go live in the vault, we're live for an hour and a half.
Hour to an hour and a half, yeah.
Easily an hour to an hour and a half. I think we've even gone like an hour and 45 minutes once.
Probably.
So we do that 2 times a month. Today we're going to keep it under 30 minutes, we hope. And so when you see us live here on YouTube, just know that this is a little taste of what it's like in the vault. Now, that being said, in the vault we are a little more raw. Yeah, a little more exposed, a little more candid. So we're going to keep things light and fluffy here on the public YouTubes because, well, we don't need the judgment.
Because it's public.
Because it's public. And we behave certain ways in public. Yeah. So, not that anything is super crazy in the vault. Don't get us wrong.
No, this isn't the Howard Stern show, but we're,
Haven't heard a Howard Stern reference in a while.
Right, but it's,
We're gonna be G-rated here. We're PG-13 in the vault.
There you go.
Maybe R occasionally.
Very rare.
Very rare. Okay. If it was up to Sister, we would be R to X. But
not X.
What does X mean?
Porno.
No, not that. I thought it was just really bad rated R.
Well, I mean, it is, but...
Oh, God.
No, rated R, I would, yes, but no rated X, please.
God.
Make me blush.
We're off to a great start. Okay, so this is a pre-recorded premiere video. So when you're watching this, we're watching it with you and we're chatting in with you. So when this video goes live, we're not like live in the sense that we're going to be able to respond to your comments verbally, but we're in the chat with you. So these videos will be premiere videos. That's just what works best for me and for Sister. So just so you know, just so you have a little heads up there.
Yeah.
Okay, really quick before we get into too much chatting. I'm using the Fluffiest Friends stamp set and dies from Stampin' Up. These release on November 7th, which if you're watching this video on November 7th, 2023, they're available now. Like with everything lately with Stampin' Up, if you like it, you better buy it because everything sells out really fast. So, we're going to use this and just make a really cute card. I wonder if I could make this Christmassy. Because I just realized, like, it doesn't really have a tone. It's just cute little animals.
I think it could fully be Christmassy.
So I'm wondering if I could make this a little Christmas bear. Okay. We're going to work with that. We're going to see. I already had an idea. So now this is already shifting my idea. Maybe I should just keep the idea. We're limited on time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we're using. And then I'm just going to go over a few other products I have. I'm going to be using my Mini MISTI to stamp. I love the Mini MISTI. I get asked by a lot of you, like, what's the difference between the big and the little? There is no difference. One's little and one's big. I prefer the Mini MISTI for videos because it fits nicely in the frame. And honestly, I think you could probably get away with using the Mini MISTI 99% of the time. Do I have more than one? Yes, I have 3 on my counter. I've got the mini and 2 regular size and all the accessories. So if you need a MISTI, there is a link below the video, and I will link to all the products I used today over on my blog, which will also be linked below the video. Okay, here are the dies. These dies are crazy for this set. So you have a die for every animal. You have a die for the nest. You have balloon dies, 2 different sizes. You've got a little branch and tons of little leaves, which you can see I've already die cut out, and some grass and a beaver. There's all kinds. And then we have this. So I'm going to make a shaker card today. I thought it would be really fun to make a shaker card. And the way Stampin' Chat works is I kind of just like lay everything out to you, and then I just start crafting and creating. If there's something really important you need to know, I might hop back to the project. But for the most part, what this is me and sister chat while I craft. And we kind of, if there's, like I said, if there's something important you need to know, I'll share it. But otherwise, you're just going to be watching and having fun and enjoying the process. So that being said, I'm going to scoot this stuff aside. I'm going to start some stamping and creating here. And sister and I will be chatting. So we picked out a topic for you all today, because we do better when we have a topic.
Yeah, we'll just stare at each other if we haven't kind of come up with something ahead of time. But we figured this would be a good time to talk about Thanksgiving. And actually, I was just thinking our next live would be on Thanksgiving. So we're going to have to change that.
No, it won't. It's going to be on the 16th. Today's the 1st. We do it on the 1st and the 3rd.
You're right.
She's talking about the live in the vault. So when you're watching this pre-recorded video, we will be going live in the vault the following week on the 16th. So if you want to join us, join the vault. Just saying. But yeah, so we're going to chat about Thanksgiving today. And
first, can I just say I'm so glad Halloween is over. I'm so glad. I celebrated yesterday with a Christmas movie. So,
but not a Hallmark.
No, but
who would even suggest?
Right. But I watched Christmas with the Cranks. I have been dying to watch it for months, and I said, like, I kept telling myself, you have to at least wait till November. So literally November 1st, I watched it.
What I want to know is why you have been dying to watch Christmas with the Cranks. Like, why
I don't know why that movie the last couple of years has been one of my favorite Christmas movies to watch.
It is funny.
It is funny, and it is sweet, and it just, I don't know. I love Jamie Lee Curtis.
Who doesn't?
I mean, yeah. So, I don't know why, but for some reason that movie just gets me in all the right feels.
Hits you in all the right places.
Right. And so I was thrilled to watch it yesterday and to say goodbye to Halloween and hello to Thanksgiving and Christmas. Very happy about it.
Halloween is like a double-edged sword. So we've shared this in the Creative Vault. We'll just touch on it here. But our grandpa died on Halloween. And so we always, now, after he passed,
it just kind of took the stuffing out of
it. Thanks, Pops. Appreciate it.
Because I was always real big on Halloween, but I think part of it is just from getting older a little bit. I mean, not that there aren't people who are older that don't still go big on Halloween, but
sure, like there's people that are way into Halloween.
Absolutely. But for me, just a combination of getting older and then, losing Grandpa on Halloween and just, I don't know, it just really kind of knocked the stuffing out of it for me. And I now am just like, I only celebrate it at all really anymore, I feel like, because I have kids.
Right. Because it's your parent obligation to do so.
But now I'm just ready for Turkey Day. I'm really excited this year because Wendy and I this is like our first Thanksgiving we're ever doing together. Me and you, I think.
Okay.
As far as like being adults and cooking the meal.
Yes.
The two of us.
We have been we have had Thanksgivings together since we've been adults.
But not even many, to be honest. Because so Wendy always goes up to her in-laws for Thanksgiving. That's kind of been the tradition.
Yes and no. Like sometimes they've come here. The bottom line is I have spent it with them, generally speaking.
Right. Yes. And we still will this year probably. But I thought, wouldn't it be fun this year if you and me kind of split up the meal and my family came over here and we had Thanksgiving here together. And so, her in-laws are invited, and our mom is coming, and I just think it'll be nice to do it together this year. I already thought, like, we could play some board games or something.
I know.
Just have, like, a nice little evening of it. And since we're kind of splitting up the meal duties, everybody doesn't have to cook a ton of food.
Exactly.
So
it just takes the pressure off.
Yeah.
And then my husband happens to be on call that week.
Such a bummer.
So that's kind of a bummer. So we don't know if he'll be here or not be here.
I hope he is.
We hope he is, yeah. But if he's not, then...
It might just be us and Mom.
Yeah, it could be really small. Which is fine. Like, if that's how it ends up being.
Honestly, I don't mind a smaller holiday.
Whatever. Whatever it is, it is. But yeah, so our traditional... Some of our... Oh my god, my dog... Skeeter's driving my sister crazy right now, like jumping on her and trying to get her to play. So our... I don't know if you guys can hear her growling and
she's got a ball in her mouth. She desperately wants you to play with the ball with her, but if you try to get the ball, she will not let you have it. So it's just kind of a maddening game Skeeter plays. Yeah.
It's a little annoying. Okay, really quick to the card. I am using the Altenew low tack sticky mat. This is a piece that goes with their stamp wheel. I don't have the stamp wheel, but I have the sticky mat, and I love it. So if you need one of those, I will link to it below the video. And I chose to just die cut everything in white, and then I am ink blending. This is kind of a thing that I've been doing pretty often now because I like the way it looks more than cutting solid cardstock. Mm-hmm. I feel like it gives more variation of
it does.
color.
It looks like, I guess it looks like the original versus a printout. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's more
I really
artsy.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. So anyway, back to our discussion. So we're hoping the weather will be good. I think it will be. I mean, you never know. We live in Northern California, so it's dicey. Like, we could have really great weather.
Or it could be raining 2 inches that day. You don't know.
Yeah, there's really no way to know.
You don't know until like a week before.
I feel like people always hear California and they just assume, like if they're not from here or if they've never visited, they assume everywhere is like Southern California.
No, Northern California is very different than Southern California. Like I have a friend who lives in San Diego. The weather is beautiful there literally year round. Year round is what, like San Diego weather is what people think of all of California.
Right.
And that's just not the case.
No.
Here we have seasons, like up in Northern California. And we live in the foothills, me and Wendy, kind of at the bottom of the mountains. So we are too low in elevation. Once in a blue moon, we get a little dusting of snow that goes away in an hour. But I mean, even that's like once every 5 to 10 years. Like, it's not often.
Right.
We mostly just get rain, and oftentimes we're even devoid of that. So,
right.
And we're in a drought. But it does get cold.
We've gotten pretty good rain the last couple of years.
Yes, we have. And I mean, we needed it because our lakes were about dry.
Right.
So
back to Thanksgiving. I have questions.
Yes.
What is or was your favorite Thanksgiving memory? Do you have like a specific,
like from childhood or just any?
Like just in general?
Yeah, the first Thanksgiving that I ever cooked after I got my life together and after I had Michaela. And
that's a story for the vault, y'all.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that here.
And I lived with Grandma and Grandpa, and I had it at their house that year, and I cooked the entire meal. And that was when my tradition started, because I woke up that morning early to get the turkey started, and I turned on the TV in the living room, which the way their house was set up, you could see very well from the kitchen.
I know. Honestly, they had one of the best floor plans for a house ever.
As far as just being simple and open concept where like everyone in the kitchen and the living room could like commingle and see and like, and it wasn't a very big house, but it was just, and honestly it was kind of just a big rectangle, but it's just like the way they set up the rectangle, it just worked.
Right.
And so I remember waking up that morning and turning on the TV, and I came across Gone with the Wind. Uh-huh. And that was how my traditions started? Yes, that's how my tradition started of when every Thanksgiving I watched Gone with the Wind. And so it's just something I love to do is get up early now, and it just started like a whole tradition for me that one Thanksgiving, and of getting up early and making my turkey and being just having those few hours in the morning that nobody else is awake and the house is quiet.
Yeah.
And you've got your little coffee, and I turn on Gone with the Wind, and it's just a wonderful morning for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where it started, was that one Thanksgiving. So,
you know, probably because it was such a happy time for you too. Like you were, you know, in a really good, happy place by then.
Yes, I was. Yeah, it was just good.
Yeah, that's a good memory.
Yeah, so what about yours?
I've never really liked Thanksgiving, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
It's not my favorite. It's a means to an end. All it is for me is we're getting past this so that we can put up Christmas decorations. Right. So...
well, to be honest with you, before that one Thanksgiving I had that sort of changed things for me, I was probably kind of indifferent to it too.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, someone's going to cook me a big meal and I'm going to eat it, and then we're going to move on with our life.
Right. I mean, pretty much. So I would say, I'm going to pause a little here because I'm going to struggle to figure out how I want to do this. Sorry. Okay. So I would say my favorite Thanksgiving memory, I think, would be, it's actually really weird because it was kind of not it's not less than necessarily good, but it is kind of, I don't know. Anyways, okay, sorry, I'm rambling. So basically, this one year, my mother-in-law, she's probably wouldn't be super thrilled I'm telling this. That's why I keep hesitating, but it's funny. So she poured, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, was this Christmas? No, it was Thanksgiving. She poured grease down the sink.
Ooh.
And it clogged the sink, and it was like this whole fiasco. And for some reason, that is like one of my favorite memories, because there was something about it that was so, I'm going to zoom in really quick so you guys can see better what I'm coloring here. I'm just coloring this little beehive, and I'm going in the little in-betweens is where I'm making it the darkest, and then I'm going to work out to the lightest and then back to the darkest on each side, and then we'll see where we go from there. So anyway, so she poured it down the sink, and it was like as soon as she did it, she realized, like, why did I do that? And it clogged the sink, and like there was a whole, so then it was a whole thing. Like my father-in-law had to take the sink apart and like get into it, and he was like mad. And it was just hysterical. Like the whole, I don't know, there was something about it that felt very like movie-like.
Right. Very like with the in-laws on Thanksgiving. Yes. Like everything's going just as it's supposed to be.
Yes. And why on earth that would be my favorite, I don't know, but it is. So and I don't know, it's like it's something that always makes me chuckle. Like every time I think about it, I kind of like have this little chuckle about how funny it was. So I don't know. That's my weird,
that's funny,
Thanksgiving thing that I remember.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't have a lot of childhood memories of Thanksgiving, and I don't know why, because we
definitely had a lot of
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm
Thanks,
sure they were
anything.
pretty much always at Grandma's.
Yeah.
Or I feel like I remember one at Uncle Steve and Aunt Margaret's.
Yep. That's funny you said that because that's almost the one I said that was my favorite.
Right.
Was that, because yes, I do remember that one.
Yeah, I just remember, well, because you know me. From day one, I've been introverted and
Awkward.
with the noise and the people and all the... And so I remember at that Thanksgiving, although I always loved Uncle Steve and Aunt Margaret and being with them, there was a lot of people there.
Oh, well, that's how their house was.
And I remember going around the tables and we did like this alphabet game where whatever letter you landed on, you said what you were thankful for.
Oh, God.
And I got Q and I said quiet. I was like, I just want it to be quiet.
That is hysterical. So we should just touch on Uncle Steve and Aunt Margaret real quick. They are actually not our aunt and uncle biologically.
No.
But they've been family friends for, well, I mean, all of our lives.
Yeah.
Of the
before we
family.
were born, pretty much.
And they are just really cool people. And so while we're talking about them, I'll just share a little thing I have about them. So when I was a kid, they had, first of all, they always seemed like they were rich to me. I mean, they weren't rich, they were just comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, they
Lived comfortable.
Right.
They both had good jobs. She cleaned houses and he worked for a construction company. And they were just, I don't know, they had
things that we definitely never had, like a built-in pool
Right.
in the backyard, a boat,
right.
an RV. Like,
Yeah. So
to us, that was rich.
Yes. So going to their house was always really cool, and they had a refrigerator. This is hysterical. Okay, they had a refrigerator in their garage. I need to look at my phone really quick, guys. I'm going to show you a little cheat method I use. My best kept secret here in just a second. This guy, he's a Copic coloring artist, and this is exactly what I needed. Like, I am looking for what he will do sometimes, like right here. This is it. Like, I needed to color a bear. So he's got all the colors he used right here. So now I can use those colors to color my bear. Okay. And then I'll have to think about it and I can talk to you. And that's wonderful. Okay, so anyway, going to their house was always fun. And they have this refrigerator in their garage. Do you know what I'm going to say? You already know what I'm going to say?
Well, I know the refrigerator. I'm not sure what you're going to say.
Okay. So they have this refrigerator in the garage and it was full of soda. Mm-hmm. Like all kinds of different kinds of soda. And I can remember as a kid being like, oh my gosh, someday when I grow up, I want to have a fridge. Like, I'll know I have made it if I have a fridge full of soda.
And now you couldn't get her to buy a soda for nothing.
No, it was very short-lived that I put soda in the house. Right. And so anyway, we actually recently have quit buying soda altogether. Like, I won't even buy it for Kevin now.
So is he buying it or is he trying to give it up?
I don't know what he does, but it's not here. So
he's got a secret fridge full of Dr. Peppers somewhere.
Well, he has a fridge. It's not full of Dr. Peppers. Yeah. But, no, he does have his own fridge. He's a beer drinker. And he's got a fridge that he keeps stocked for him and his buddies with beer. And, yeah, having the outside, I can just remember as a kid being like, that is how I will know. That is how I'll know that I have arrived, is when I have my own fridge, a whole separate fridge. First of all, like 2 fridges was a big deal. Well, Grandma and Papa had 2 refrigerators, but the second refrigerator they had was full of food.
Yeah, it was like a spillover because their regular fridge wasn't big enough.
Yeah, because they fed 4,000 people every day. Right. So, oh boy. Can you shut that door, please? Yeah. Sorry, guys, for the barking dogs. It's part of my life. So anyway, I just always remember being like, wow, that is something.
Right.
Having your own
of class.
That's right. Having your own fridge is like where it's at.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that was a thing for me.
Well, yeah, Uncle Steve and Aunt Margaret, going there was always very special because, first of all, it was out of Amador County. So it was like getting to go somewhere, you know.
Like, woohoo!
Right. And they just always, and not to mention, they are two of the funniest people that you could ever meet in your entire life. Will have you rolling on the floor laughing.
Yes.
Like,
they're funny, they're fun, and they are kind.
Yes.
Like, they were always kind.
Very kind, very generous, just
You
sweet.
never felt like judged or, I don't know, they just were nice. They're just nice people.
Right.
Anyway, so back to Thanksgiving. So what was your, or is your favorite side dish?
Oh.
It's a big question.
That is a big question. I'm probably going to go to sweet potatoes.
Do you like how I colored this entire bear and didn't color his foot? Not sure what that's about. Apparently he don't need that foot. Anyways, sweet potatoes?
I think, let me think really carefully. I think it is sweet potatoes, yeah.
Well, yeah, because if you give the wrong answer, I mean,
I know.
no one will ever forgive you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. What's yours?
It's a toss-up between the ham.
Well, that's not a side.
Oh, God, you're right. Okay, calm down.
If I can put ham in there, it's tied with sweet potatoes.
Okay, it is... Yeah, those are my two favorite things.
Can I tell you, the turkey, I don't even like on Thanksgiving.
Me either.
I like the turkey the following week for all the stuff that I make with the turkey.
Sames.
Mostly the turkey sandwich. And don't kill me, people, but I'm going to say this right now.
If you're going to say you don't use mayo...
I use Miracle Whip.
Oh, no, I love Miracle
Praise
Whip.
Lord. A hefty amount on my after Thanksgiving turkey sandwiches with buttermilk bread.
Do we feel like
from
his
heaven.
snout would be darker or lighter?
Darker.
Okay. That was my initial feelings as well.
Little snoot.
Little snooty woot. Anyway, so that is... Okay, so least favorite. The thing that you're like, why do people make this?
Cranberry.
Oh, get out.
I don't touch it.
Really?
The only thing I might do with the cranberry is I'm talking maybe like half a teaspoon, and would maybe put a little on a sandwich, a turkey sandwich the following day. But like...
Okay, but is that because you're eating the nasty cranberries that comes out of the...
Nope, doesn't matter which kind.
Okay.
Just don't want it.
Okay. Got it. Feelings are clear.
Yep. Well, I, in general, don't like cranberry. I'm not
I
like...
love cranberry.
Or if it's mixed with something. Like, I can't drink just straight cranberry juice. But if you give me like a cran grape or a cran apple, then I'm all over it.
Okay.
But straight cranberry to me tastes like vodka.
Well, yeah. But that's not how you eat
Well, I know
it.
cranberry sauce doesn't taste like... I'm just saying it... I don't know. For whatever reason, it just doesn't... I look at it and I go, why are you here? Like, I don't...
You question its existence?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I love homemade cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
I hate the stuff out of the can. The stuff out of the can reminds me of some sort of gelatinous...
Well, because it is. It's like a log
Ugh.
of cranberry.
It's so gross. And here's the thing. We're probably going to get hate mail because there are people that love... I mean, I think it's a thing to argue over the...
Which kind of cranberry is better?
Yeah, if you like the homemade or out of the can.
Well, I think you're all nuts, so...
Well, there's that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just... Actually, if you ever came to like a Thanksgiving at my house, If you wanted there to be cranberry, you'd have to bring it. Because even if I cook an entire Thanksgiving meal, you can bet there's...
Okay, friends, we had a little camera mishap. So we're not exactly sure where things took off. And to be honest, we had to go do our live in the Creative Vault. So we don't really know where we took off. But we know we were talking about Thanksgiving at some point and our family and stuff like that. So we're just going to wrap this card up. This doesn't have much left. I die cut this little bear and we're going to add him here. And then we're going to create our shaker window and this card will be finished. And I don't think I'm going to even add a sentiment because I don't 100% know what I want to use it for. So sometimes it is fun to leave sentiments off cards, I think.
Yeah, because then you can just decide.
Yeah.
Later.
So then like, oh, I need a quick birthday card. Okay, throw a birthday on it.
Right.
Oh, I think this would be really cute for a get well card.
Mm-hmm.
Or even just like a hello, how are you kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, I don't think I'm going to add a sentiment. Okay, so now I got to do my little shaker situation. So these are the foam adhesive strips from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to peel them off. I'm laughing because my dog is obsessed. Harassing my sister.
Calling the police.
And we're just going to go around the edge of this window like so. And then I'm going to trim off that little bit. And when you're making your little shaker area, you definitely want to make sure that you're connecting all the foam strip, because if you leave a hole or a gap, you're going to lose sequins. So... And then because I want everything to stay consistent in height off of the card base, I'm going to continue to use the foam strips around the edges. And that way I don't have any saggy parts on my card.
Nobody wants saggy parts.
Girl! Oh my God. Okay. So in so many videos in my lifetime, I have said exactly what you just said. Nobody wants saggy parts. And then I follow it with, I already got a saggy butt and saggy boobs. Nobody wants a saggy card. I cannot believe you just said that because I can't tell you how many times I have said that exact thing.
Well, it's true.
It is true. Saggy ain't cute.
No.
Saggy pants ain't cute. Saggy butts ain't cute. I mean, it's just what it is.
There really isn't any cute sagginess, is there?
No. Maybe saggy skin on a dog.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Getting down to brass tacks. Yeah. Okay. So, in between making this card and, I mean, the reason we had to stop for a minute is we had to go record our Creative Vault live event, and it was fun, and we did a really cute card. So let me talk about the Creative Vault for 2 seconds. We're going to interrupt this program for a video from our sponsor, which is me. So if you love crafting, I have the Creative Vault is a membership. It has videos and PDFs released. We've got a scrapbooking class, a 3D/funfold class, a coloring class with Kelly Taylor every month. In addition to that, Sister and I go live in there 2 times a month to create. And, ooh, these are pretty. What sequins am I going to use? So we go live in there 2 times a month, and then there is going to be, I haven't really announced this yet, so I'm just going to start leaving little hints about it, but there's exciting stuff coming to the vault in January. So you definitely want to get signed up because there's going to be some fun stuff coming out. And you're going to not be wanting to miss it. I'm just saying. Okay, this is from Neat and Tangled. What other shaker bits do I have? I have a lot of sequins, people. It's out of control.
Oh, look at the little snowmans.
I think, oh, yep, this is what I wanted right here. Look at this.
Why do I want all this stuff even though I have nothing to do with it?
I don't, because
it's just because it's in little packages.
Probably.
And little organized.
So this is like little honeycombs and hearts in here. This will be perfect for this. So this is from Picket Fence Studios. And I'm just gonna carefully, oh, catastrophized. That's too many.
How cute. Holy.
I know, I got carried away. Let's not talk about it.
She got a little excited with her shaker.
My bits went everywhere. Okay. That's probably pretty good. Eek. You know what?
Huh.
I just realized I don't have a back sheet.
Oh.
Okay,
whoops.
we're gonna have to create that. It's been a while since I made a shaker card. Okay, so let me grab a piece of paper. And I'm just gonna ink blend up a quick background. Oh, Katie's phone's ringing. Katie did a baddie. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna cut this at that by sure that. Oh, you know what? This would probably be, if this was the inside of a honeycomb, which is kind of the look I'm going for, it would actually kind of be like a light brownish color, huh?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Is that gonna look weird? I think it's gonna look okay. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Right.
It looks like crap.
Coming, so
Cops ain't coming. Cops ain't coming. I'm glad I thought of that because it wouldn't be blue. It would be like a brown of some sort. Okay, so all kinds of online exclusives. Oh, you know what? I was thinking this video is going to release on the 7th. It is not. It's going to release on the 9th. So by the time this video releases, I have no idea if this is going to be available because stuff seems to be going really quick these days.
That fast?
Oh yeah. If people like it, yeah. So what I'm going to say to you though is there's all kinds of online exclusives. So grab them. Grab them while you can. Shoppity, shoppity, shoppity. And of course, like I said earlier, there's links below the video for everything. Okay, so I feel like that's good. I don't want it to be super dark. So now we're just going to use this to cover up our shaker area. And then I'm going to come in with this. And I feel like we do need just one more little strip right here.
Yeah, because it's driving me crazy having that gap.
Okay. And then, oh yeah, the brown looks great. Okay, so I'm gonna fold this and do this little whimity hams. And then add this to the front. Ooh, I can't do it. I have to have it, I have to mat it. What's wrong with me?
You've been doing this a long time, you know what you like.
I guess so. It's like I just can't leave well enough alone. Okay, so we'll do 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 for just a little simple mat. Sorry if my head is in the camera, but that's how it has to be.
Let me see that. Oh, cute!
And this is like the perfect spot for a sentiment, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or even down here. So cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay. Calm down, Wendy. All right, there it is. That's our shaker.
How cute.
So freaking cute. I love it. Yay! Sister, thanks for joining me today.
Of course. Can't wait to be back.
I mean, I know that you are just chomping at the bit.
You know me, an excuse to leave the house.
Opposite of the truth, people. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a fabulous day. We will link to this cute little bundle and hopefully it's available for you. We also will link to all the products that we used. And if you have a particular subject matter you would like Sister and I to cover in a future video, please share. We're game for anything.
Yeah, we're fairly open books. So.
Yeah. We'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, you know what? This little bear needs... Oh, thank goodness that I caught this because I know there were people that were concerned.
Probably we're going to lose sleep tonight.
Probably would not have been able to sleep.
Let's see if I can... What you're talking about. If I can hold it up. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
He needs a shadow.
Oh, well.
You just wait and watch. You're going to be like, whoa, that is weird. Look at the difference it makes.
Yeah, you were right. Detail, baby, detail.
That's right.
That's why I don't do this job, because I lack the detail.
Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Why does the shadow make so much difference? I don't know. Okay. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And thanks for tuning in.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye.